Hello? Hello? Okay, I think I muted it. Are we back? Can you hear me? Emma, hello. Hi, Nicola. Hello, Suzanne. Catherine. Is it back? Is the sound back? I think I muted it, but I think I just unmuted it. Oh, bless you, Lillian. I've literally just come on, though. So you haven't missed anything, my lovely. There we go. Yes, sound is loud and clear. Okay, perfect. Hello. Are we all okay? Have we had... Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Have we had a good day? I've had a really productive day today. Orders have been drilled and are setting from last night. I've done lots and lots of other bits as well. I've done some emails, and I believe I'm thinking off the top of my head I'm in with the 48-hour emails. If not, I will get back to you tomorrow. But yeah, I feel like I've had a very, very productive day today, so I'm very happy there. Even though I had to leave early to get my daughter, bless her, because she couldn't do her after school club because of the teacher strikes, which is obviously absolutely fine. So yeah, I had to get her earlier, so it kind of threw me out of my normal routine. Bonus day off work. Oh, I love. Did you do anything good with that? Today is our monthly charm deal live, so only monthly charm deal openings tonight. And I did post January's monthly charm earlier, but I'll show it here as well. Now I did it a little bit differently. Normally in February we do something linked to Valentine's Day, and what I thought this time is if we do it in January, it means that you guys would have it with you by February, so you could then use it in the month of February. So we did it slightly differently with the themes this time round, but this was last month's monthly charm deal. Okay, so overall it is a heart. You've got 3 cutouts of cut out of the heart, and then you've got the word scripted love along the bottom there, and the O is cut out as a heart. Now of course that is backwards for you guys just because you're seeing the mirror image, but this one was last month's monthly charm deal, so this one will be going on the website, and I will pop it in the Valentine's Day section tomorrow as well, so it's available to purchase. But I hope everyone who got one of these, who purchased it last month, I hope you're all happy with it once it arrived. I hope you're happy with it. So this one's my one. I put a blush pink pearl on my one. Yeah. Sorry. There we go. You loved your January charm. I'm glad you're happy with it, Mandy. So tonight's one, obviously I'm not going to be saying what the actual charm is. It will be a surprise for when everyone receives it. And today I haven't put the images on, but I have put the items for monthly charm deals all the way through to December 2023. So they are all on the website now. I know some of you like to pre-book in advance. It does mean you get an earlier slot on the order list, but obviously then it does mean that you've definitely booked in for that charm. So they are on the website now up until December 2023. I will aim to get the pictures on there as well. The pictures normally coincide with the colour of pearl that month. So I just need to finalise what colour pearls are going to be on the later months of the year, because I want them to be slightly different to what they were this year. And then once we've done that, I'll get the photos on there. Exciting. Good. Oh, bless you, Sue. Today we've come live slightly differently. Normally we go live through the event, so I make the event at the start of the month, which will be happening tomorrow, and then I go live from within that event. Today we didn't have an event for the opening tonight, so I've just gone live normally, which does mean it notifies people in a different way. So we will have less people being notified, so that is going to be a little bit of a conundrum, but I've now learned, so next month I will definitely make that event. So yeah, the last notification then is tomorrow. Facebook will be going crazy with making all the events for February of when we will be going live. Okay, so if we get started for today, the order list has been posted on the page. So hopefully you can all see whereabouts you are on the page. And if you would like to order tonight for the February monthly charm deal, that's the link there. Hello, I'm fine, thank you, Jane. I hope you're well as well. Okay, so up first today is Kathy Rax. Kathy, are you here? Kathy Rax, are you here? What colour are you knitting, Suzanne? Tanya, hello. I don't think I've seen Kathy yet, but we'll just hopefully wait a moment to see if she comes on. If anybody sees Kathy's comment, please comment on that comment because it will bring it forward so I can see. So currently looking for Kathy Rax. Good evening, Cassie. I hope you're well. Last call for Kathy then, and if not we'll move on, and then of course if she comes on we will add her back in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. So I haven't seen her. Let's move on then. Like I say, if she comes on we'll add her back in. Up next is Emma Favel. Emma, are you here? Emma Favel, are you here? Emma, hello. Okay, so Mystery Oyster, donate your shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Emma? Okay, so let's go down. Mystery Oyster. You've got a softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. We can see that there's no pearls on that side. And what we do have, Emma, is straight away a gorgeous brighter peeper there. If I have a squidge, and you've got quite a nice larger sized TARDIS blue. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so you've got a TARDIS blue, Emma. What do you think to this one? Now, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. He is yours. I'll pop him on the jewellery for you. If you're not happy, we can, of course, swap them for you for a colour of your choice. So if I run him through the board, the TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Love him, keep him on the charm. Perfect. He is yours, Emma. Let's pop him in here. Okay, so Emma, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and I've popped that safely up there for you. Up next today is Lillian Walker. Now Lillian, I do believe I have seen already today. So Lillian Walker, are you still here? Emma, you're very, very welcome. Lillian, hello my lovely. Can you have mystery oyster? Donate the shells. Of course you can. Can you change the fitting to a hoop? Okie dokie. Perfect. Beverly, good morning. Okay, so Lillian, you would like to have a mystery oyster and to donate your shells. Is there a certain colour pearl that you're hoping for at all? So if we go down your mystery oyster, you've got a softer pop there. Oh, and you've got a runaway. Okay, so we've got a sea green runaway there. And there's no more on that side. And then I can actually see another peeper there. So let me have a squidge. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no more in that one. Lillian, you are quadding. You've got 4 pearls in your oyster. So you've got a hard decision now. Let me dry these up and then we'll go through the colours first and then you can have a look to see what you think. Okay, so you've got a TARDIS blue, a sea green, a lilac purple, and a autumn peach. Now, if you're happy with these colours, that's perfect, they are yours. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. And then I'll just need to know which one you'd like to have on your jewellery. So TARDIS blue, sea green, lilac purple, and autumn peach. If I run them through the board, the TARDIS blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. Lilac purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Can you have the autumn peach on there? Of course you can. And can you confirm, are you happy to keep the other 3 colours as well? I'm going to bring you back up and write this down. But yeah, just confirm, are you happy to keep the other colours? And hoops on the others, so you're happy with those colours as well. Okay, perfect. I've got that down for you then, my lovely. The invoice for the hoop fittings, that will get sent across for you tomorrow and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Thank you ever so much, Lillian, sorry, for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you, so I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. Okay. Up next today is Linda Dixon. Linda, are you here? Linda, hello. Mystery Oyster, donate your shells. Okay, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Linda? Okay, Mystery Oyster, and let's go down again. So in here, quite a nice sharp pop there. And in here, that's just a piece of the shell on there. Oh, and if I have a squidge here, you can see that there's no pearls on that side. And in here, I can see, Linda, you have got 3, 4, 5. Linda, you are quinting. You have got 5 pearls in your oyster. So let me just dry these up for you. And then we'll go through the colours for you as well. So you have got a lemon yellow, apple green, a blurple, a bright pink, and a darker gunmetal grey. What do you think to these, Linda? Now, if you're happy with these, again, that's perfect. I'll need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And then the darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. Can you have the apple green on the jewellery and the others are lovely? Perfect. Of course you can. Let me bring you back up here. So apple green on there for you. Okie dokie. Linda, that's all safe on there. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. That's safe up there, and thank you for the donations with your shells. Somebody just said, are they suitable for children? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in for all of the past monthly charm deals that we've done. So these are the images for all of the past monthly charm deals, so you can see what we do. Now obviously I personally would, my daughter would very happily wear them, but it's all down to personal preference. So if you just have a look at that link there, have a look at the images at the past ones, and then you can sort of gauge that way. Obviously if you prefer not to have the surprise, we do have the charms section on the website where you can go through and see the different charms, if that makes sense. Linda, you're very, very welcome. Oh, bless you, Jodie. Hello. Right, up next then today is Carol Grant. Carol, are you here? So I'm just updating the order list as we go as well. Now I think I saw Carol a moment ago. Let me just scroll back up. I did. Okay, so hopefully, yep, and you've just commented, Carol. Hello, my lovely. So you've got your one opening, mystery oyster, donate the shells, and you'll see what comes, sorry, I dropped it. So you'll see what comes out. Okay. So let's go down your mystery oyster. Gorgeous sharp pop there. And let's get this open. So there's your mother of pearl. There's a little bit of flesh on that side, but you can see that there's no pearls there. Now I can see a couple of peepers there, 2 different coloured pearls, and you've got 1, 2, 3. And there's no more in that one. Carol, you have got triples. So you've got, let me dry these up for you. You've got a darker silvery green. I'll hold that up for you so you can see in a second. A dark purple, and then a blurple, which is a mix between a blue and a purple. So silvery green, dark purple, and then a blurple, which is a mix between a blue and a purple. Now, if you're happy with these, Carol, they are yours, and I just need to know which one you'd like on the jewellery. Of course, if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. Let me run them through the board. Oh, bless you, Sue. Thank you for answering there. So yes, that is correct. We're live every Tuesday, Friday and Sunday, and then every first Wednesday of the month is the monthly charm deals. So if you order on a Tuesday, Friday or Sunday, you're very, very likely to have your opening that night. If you order in between those days, your opening will get added onto the next available live, so the next Tuesday, Friday or Sunday. But if you prefer to book in for certain days, just include it on the order, and then I'll book you in for that day as well, as long as it's the Tuesday, Friday or Sunday. So if I measure these for you, Carol, the silvery green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Thanks, Bab. Not an 8, not an 8. He is an 8.5. The dark purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And your blurple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. They are big. I was thinking that just before you typed it in, Cassie. We are having quite larger size pearls tonight. Nothing wrong with that at all. Swap for a blush pink on the charm, bright red and a latte colour. Okie dokie. Okay, so blush pink for the charm. So I'm just looking over here for a latte colour, because and with the reds, the bright reds, I don't have any available at the moment, so it would have to be sort of a darker red. So I will show you, and then you can oh, actually, hang on. Just as I said that, I looked over. I tell a lie, I do have a bright red in there. Okay, have a look at these three for me, Carol. What do you think to those three there? So pink on the charm. Just going to take the other three away here. Awesome. And can you have hoops on the others? Of course you can. But let me write this down. So we're going to have pink on there. And then you'd like to be invoiced for the other ones on hoop fittings. Perfect. And I'm glad you're happy with the colour of the pearls there as well. So I've popped these in here for you. Your invoice, that will get sent across for you tomorrow, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Carol, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives, and thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells as well. Okay, perfect. And then up next this evening is Mandy Clayton. Mandy, are you here? I've just put a updated order list on the page, so if you've ordered whilst we've been live, I've just popped your name on there so you can see whereabouts you are. There is still space available for the February 2023 monthly charm deal for tonight, if anybody would like to have one before it goes up to its normal price. Basically with the monthly charm deal, it's at a discounted price, and then once the live finishes it goes up back up to its normal price. So it's almost, yeah, if you order before the end of the live, if that makes sense. I've confused that completely. Carol, you're very, very welcome. And Mandy, you're here as well. Perfect. Let me mark that off for you. Okay, so you'd like to have a mystery oyster, donate the shells, and you'd love a TARDIS blue or a sea green. Okay, fingers crossed for you for a TARDIS blue or a sea green, and we're donating the shells. Okay, so your mystery oyster, you've got a lighter pop there. Now, there's your mother of pearl. You can definitely see there's no pearls on that side. I can actually see you've got 1 and 2. You are twinning with white pearls. Now, they actually look like one's a snow white and one's a bridal white pearl. So twinning with just two slightly different shades of white, and they actually look like they're different sizes as well, Mandy. So you have got the bridal white, which is the visually smaller, and then the snow white, which is visually larger. Now hopefully you're going to be able to see the difference in the two with the colours, and then of course with the sizes as well. Can you see? So the snow white is slightly brighter than the bridal white. It is quite hard to see on the camera because the whites look quite bright, don't they? But the difference is subtle, but it is there. So if I run this through the board, the bridal white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. I've just buried him. There we go. And then the snow white is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. Okay, so 6.5 bridal white and 7.5 snow white. If you're happy with these, Mandy, that's perfect. They are yours. If you're not happy and you prefer to swap the colours for a different colour, that's absolutely fine. We can do that for you as well. Okay, so that's one or both of them. It's not a problem. They're beautiful, but can you please swap for a TARDIS blue for the charm and have a sea green and have that on a lobster fitting? Of course. Now, are you happy for me to add the sea green in after the live, just because I don't have any next to me? I know that I do definitely have some in stock. In fact, would it be okay for both of them? Because I don't have a TARDIS blue here, but I know that I definitely do have TARDIS blues in here. I think I can see one there. So would you be happy, let me bring you back up, for me to add those colours in and swap it out off of the live? If you prefer me to have a look through now, that's absolutely fine. Although I won't be able to find the green now because I know there's no greens in this pot. I have to go into my other section of pearls to get the greens. Just because I've gone through that one. But either way, you'd like to have TARDIS blue on the charm. And you'd like, that's fine, okay. And then sea green on a lobster. So if I just write here, swap both whites for one TARDIS blue and one sea green. Okay, so that there's definitely not going to be a wait. I can definitely swap those for you. It just means that I swap them through once I process it in the morning. Okay, your invoice for the lobster fitting, that will also get sent across for you tomorrow once onto the email address that's on the order form. Exactly. I hope you're happy with that, Mandy, and of course we'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well, and that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Up next then today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? Cindy Brown, are you here? Now, if anybody can see Cindy, please possibly comment on that comment because it will bring it forward so I can see. Oh, do I? I don't. Thank you for the compliment, Cassie. I don't know. Bless you. They are definitely sisters and not twins, my eyebrows. Yeah. But thank you. Okay, so currently looking for Cindy Brown. Cindy, if you are here, please type I'm invisible. If not, we will move on. So I'll just give it another moment to see if that comes through, my lovely. Oh, that's very hot tea today. Has it been sent, Carol? If it's been sent already, then I won't be able to obviously add to it. If it hasn't been sent, then yes, I can add to it. So it just depends if it's been sent or not, my lovely. Now, I do know that the January charms have been sent unless it's been held back to go with another order that you may have, or if a postage wasn't paid, or if an invoice wasn't paid. They're the three situations in which it wouldn't have been sent. So I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah, I'm very happy to add it on if it's still here. That's not a problem. Okay, so I haven't seen Cindy, so we're going to move on. In fact, let me just refresh this before I move on. Okay, so I haven't seen Cindy, so if she comes on, we will add her back in again, but it will be to the end of the order list, which means up next then is Lauren Golodek. Lauren, are you here? Then hopefully, yeah, not hopefully, but it's possibly still here then, Carol. But you can always pop me an email over with the order number, and then I can double check on that what the reason is. Lauren, hello, hello, hello. Lauren, you have got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells, my lovely? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I keep getting, oh, sugar drops. Are we still on? There we go. Sorry, I just refreshed this page instead of just the comments. Because my comments keep popping up saying that I need to refresh it. So I'll keep sort of trying to sort it out. So I'm hoping I'm seeing everybody. Lauren, mystery, donate the shells, and you're hoping for sea green or Blurple. Well, Blurple has definitely been a popular colour tonight so far. So fingers crossed for the sea green or the Blurple. So let's go down for you, Lauren. Your mystery oyster. Double pop with that one. And in here, there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can definitely see there's no pearls there. Oh, and straight away, you've got a runaway. I'm just going to move that out the way. It's just a piece of shell. So you've got a runaway there. And you've got 2, 3, 4. Lauren, you are quadding. And there's no more in that one. You have got 4 pearls in your oyster, and one of them is a sea green, my lovely. You was hoping for a sea green. One of them is a sea green. Let me pop them in the sand. You've got an autumn peach, a lilac purple, a sea green, and a TARDIS blue. Let me hold them up so you can see. Look at those. So autumn peach, lilac purple, sea green, and a TARDIS blue. Now, if you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. And I'll need to know which one of them you'd like to go onto your jewellery. And if you're not happy, that's absolutely fine. We can swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Lilac purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. And the TARDIS blue's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5 as well. Lovely colours. Can you have the sea green on the charm? Swap the peach for a blurple and the TARDIS blue for an apple green. So the peach and the TARDIS blue we're going to move. We're going to have, let's go for that apple green. It's a nice brighter apple green. And then a blurple. Now blurples are mixed with these brighter purples, so I just have to possibly that one's, oh, he's two-tonal. Let me show you him. So this one is a lighter and darker blurple. So you can see brighter and then, oh, sorry, lighter. So two-tonal blurple. Would you be happy with that green and that blurple there? They're perfect. Can you have them on hoop fittings? Of course you can. So let me write this down. We're going to have, just so I got it correct, sea green on the charm, and then you'd like to be invoiced for hoop fittings on the apple green and the blurple. Okay, just confirm if that's all correct for me. I'm just popping them in here. Yes, perfect. Okie dokie. So your invoice, that will get sent across for you tomorrow as well, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Lauren, I hope you're happy with everything there, my lovely, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And I've just popped that safely up there for you. Okay, perfect. And up next today is Lisa Butterworth. Lisa, are you here? I'm glad you're happy with it, Lauren. And Lisa, you're here as well. Hello, hello, hello. Let me mark you off as being here. Okay. So can you have mystery oyster, Lisa? You can, and donate the shells and we'll see what comes out. Okay, Savannah, we're live on Friday. So this week we're live Friday and Sunday after today. Right, let's go down, Lisa. So mystery oyster, donate the shells and wait to see what comes out. So we've got a softer pop there. Sometimes I do dream about pearls, yes. I do. I used to dream about measuring the pearls in my sleep a lot, but that has stopped, thankfully, because I used to wake up sort of seeing numbers. Right, let me have a squidge in here for you, Lisa. Ooh, you've got a brighter pink. And there's no more in that one. Okay, what do you think to the pink? Let me dry this up for you, and I'll pop him in the sand. If you're happy with this pink, Lisa, that's perfect. I can pop him on your jewellery for you. And of course, if you're not happy and you would prefer a different colour, let me know and I can do that for you as well. So I run him through the board. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5. What do you think? What would you like to do? Compared to the other pearls we've had so far tonight, he's definitely one of the smaller ones. A 6.5 compared to an 8.5 is definitely quite a little bit of a size difference there. Swap for a TARDIS blue, of course. So again, like I said earlier to the other lady, are you happy if I swap the TARDIS blue in tomorrow morning, just when I process the orders through, just because I don't have any of the TARDIS blues next to me. I've definitely got them, so there's definitely not a wait or anything like that. It's just because I don't have any next to me right now. Would that be okay? Yep, that's perfect. Hannah, I know I did, my lovely. I also have somebody on the waiting list for a TARDIS blue 2 twins. So I know I've definitely got more blues, but I'm waiting for one to match their blue. So the one that's in my swap pot, I'm just going to hold next to that one just to see if it's a match before I then give it to somebody else. But I know I've definitely got other blues I've already matched against it for everybody else. Does that make sense? That's why I just don't want to swap that one in just yet, just so I can double check it before I give it out. Does that make sense? Lisa, you're very, very welcome, and I hope you're going to be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely, and that's safe up there. And thank you for the donations with your shells as well. It can get, it's, yeah, with all the pearl swaps, a lot of the time I can't remember exactly what I'm waiting for, but something where I've sort of done it repeatedly, like looking for a match, then yeah, I do remember to make sure that I double check whilst on the live that I can do it as well. Right, I think that's the end of the order list today, as I haven't seen Kathy or Cindy. So we're going to be live again on Friday evening. So if you would like to order, we'll be back to all open orders on Friday. So any orders on Friday, and we'll also have our gifting gonks back available as well. So I hope you have a brilliant rest of your week, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care. Bye.